Regarding the intraoral scanner, I think German dentists, they are very well known regarding the digital dentistry, no matter knowing how or the innovations in the digital dentistry. So we can see they are very famous OmniSafe, very famous exocad, and other digital tools. Well, intraoral scanner, from the first step, first Eric system introduced to the market, is used as a digital impression tool. But currently, more and more dentists are looking for an intraoral scan, then not just for digital impression tool. They are also looking for a communication tool that helps them to communicate with patient better with the patient engagement tools in the software of the scanner system.
Absolutely, and this is one of the positive side effects we are seeing. So you see, there was a lot of requests 10 years ago, something like that, for intraoral cameras because of the patient communication. So you see, especially in all the prosthetic stuff, that the people want to see the result. They are more or less free and independent in their kind of conclusions, but also in the kind of discussion with the dentist. And there's a need to send the proof, to tell with the open communication tool the patient what they are doing. And that's a very positive side effect with the scanners, that you can show the patient before and after. So you're doing a scan when the patient is entering the clinic, you're doing the scan and you can see the current situation on your upper or lower jaw without any issues. This is done by the assistant. After that, the doctor is going on ahead. It's going to plan maybe an occlusion adaptation, exactly, a crown, something like that.
Simulation.
And it's also some simulation as well. And this is quite impressive, finally. Because, for a patient, sometimes not so easy to understand the dentist's language. So what he means, I can't understand it. It's not their daily business. When you show the images, when you show the result, it's easy. And for sure, this is very good and calm, efficient communication tool.
So like the patient engagement tools, I think a lot of intraoral scan manufacturers trying to develop more and more patient engagement tools. Like what we see, no matter in Alliedstar or like 3Shape, they always have like smile design, also simulation, model builder, the match compare, or oral health report, and so on. Different kinds of patient engagement, even some diagnostic tools like caries detection and 3D matching. Well, this is something that really makes sense for dentists, maybe in increasing the case acceptance, and at the same time, besides the case acceptance, also making the communication with patient easier, because the intuitive display of their teeth on screen is something the amazing time for the patient.
Got your point. There's something we need to mention. We are going to separate always between tools and toys, just to avoid some misunderstanding. What I mean is, when a scanner provider like Alliedstar is, with a lot of innovation, with a lot of power in the innovation, are creating quite good modules in the feedback with their clients. That makes sense. It's a tool. If they start to create something what is absolutely unnecessary in a daily business, and there are some features, especially from well-known brands, where we think it's more toys. Toys is meaning that it makes sense to have it, but there is no need in the daily process, in the daily routine.
You mean the technician features?
Some of them are under discussion. I think it's not worth it at the moment to get into the details, but that what we are looking as a company all the time. Please don't forget that when you provide the equipment via the manufacturer within his kind of go to the market model via a dealer, it's not only the equipment and the software, it's always the service. So when you get a very good basic software in conclusion with orthodontic modules, maybe with a model builder, something that is useful, absolutely, and easy to understand, it makes sense in many cases. If you put some other modules on top, what makes this stuff more complex and more complicated.
For example, moving some execute features to the scanner software.
Sometimes makes sense, but in many cases it's much too complex. Why you are doing that? Keep on that what you can do. I think that makes sense. In many cases, send it to the 3D printer. Absolutely, you can do that. There's plenty of good examples how it works already. Those guys know how the materials have to be adapted. What is the impact, what you do if you have a kind of a base for your different models you need for the next cut and CAM section for your lab. This is done by the experts. Let the expert do the job and let the dentist do their job with their assistant. And I think, absolutely, I totally agree. When you see that the software is the driver in many cases, but in fact, please, module is good. There's a differentiation between tools and toys.